Mm-hmm. So it's 6:11. Smells weird in here. At first I thought it was like worn tires. Anyways, I'm off to the gym. I got up at 4 with the alarm. I snoozed it once, but got up before it snoozed again, before it rang again. And I took my time to get ready. I bought another Banana Boat sunscreen yesterday, the sport one. The kids bottle is what I use on my face because it's the, hold on. Okay. The kids bottle is like the closest one that doesn't sting my eyes, that doesn't have a cast. But it will sting my eyes. It does, like, eventually. But I'm wearing it right now, so it's like less of a problem. It doesn't irritate my skin, even though my skin's red, but it's red because it's red. That's natural with my skin, right? But when I put it on, I wanted to try out the sport one because I'm starting to now figure it out what I need for the cheapest price, and you know, with no cast. I mean, the mineral stuff is the best, but it leaves my face pasty white, right? It leaves it's like wearing geisha makeup, right? So I have to mix it with a a tinted sunscreen with it. And I only have one bottle left. And I want sometimes something a little simpler, right? If I'm going to the gym, if I'm, you know what I mean? To not be wasting so much product all the time. So, yeah. So when I put on the sport stuff, because it's from Dr. Dre's videos, I'm starting to understand it a little bit more. I always buy kids products anyways, except the Hawaiian Tropic mineral sunscreen is not for kids, but the Aveeno is. It's Aveeno Baby and all that stuff, you know, because it's for sensitive skin, like babies. And oh, by the way, we're the 27th of July, 2025. It's Sunday. Anyways, so I read the bottle a little more, like as a Dr. Dre, and you know, it says it doesn't run in the eyes or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I'll say 90% of the time it doesn't. So anyway, so then I thought about the sport line because Dr. Dre had mentioned, like, it, you know, when you're sweating and all that stuff, it doesn't come off. And I'm like, oh, okay. I kind of made the assumption that it wouldn't run in your eyes because of that either, right? So yesterday was the first time I applied it after work. Immediately I felt a little, like, am I reacting to it? Am I allergic to it? Like, I felt something. Skin burning, just a small bit. I kept it on. Eyes felt fine. It was a little sticky, which is good. So like I'm thinking, oh, it won't run in my eyes. And it didn't for the longest time, but I still felt that little burning, right? But I was sweating and eyes were watering. Not because of the sunscreen, I mean eyes, you know, because of sweating and whatever, right? As I was going home. But near the end, then my eyes started getting watering, like an hour or two later, which happens with me with some of these sunscreens. So it happened, like, and I was doing a live yesterday at the grocery store. Something to get off my chest. That's the video. Something like that. I had to get this off my chest or whatever. And so I had to take my shirt and wipe my eyes. So I'm like, okay. what do I use this sunscreen for? Because I guess if you're doing sports outside, and it's more water resistant and sweat resistant, but not on my face. So I figured, okay, gotta use this stuff. It's the same brand. And I'm like, what makes it different? There's one other additional sunscreen. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. And of course, the non-active ingredients are completely different. So, put the baby one on the face. I could put the sport one on the ears and the neck. You know. So that's the plan. Just to use it up, and who knows, might figure something out. I did think for a minute again, stupidly, that put the mineral sunscreen on my eyes or the tinted sunscreen, and then put the sport line around my face, but not in the eyes. I'm like, no, I'm gonna have a white cast, or if it's a tinted one, I'm gonna have a different colored cast, so that won't work. So yeah, I mean, the baby line, the yellow bottle by Banana Boat is everywhere, and on special it's about $11. It's a pretty big tube, so it doesn't break bank. It would be nice to have one other option. Like, I have the mineral sunscreens. I have the Hawaiian Tropic, which apparently is not out of stock. I have 3 bottles, so that's good. I was worried last year. That's good, but I have to combine it with a tinted sunscreen. The Aveeno Baby, same thing. The Neutrogena, the small yellow tube. Neutrogena mineral. And is there one more? No, that's it. So of the pasty white ones, it's those 3. But for the non-cast ones, like if I just want to go out with a red face but have sunscreen on, the closest thing is that baby one, the Banana Boat Baby. I might go checking into the Korean stuff, like the Aqua, which I like, but it's $30. It's expensive, Like, those have alcohol in them, so they dry up, which isn't a bad thing, I think. If you're sweating and stuff, that's what I learned from Dr. Dre. So we'll see. So I guess I'm kind of on another mission to just kind of see what I could use, what I can get. And it sucks that the tinted sunscreens are expensive. Yeah. I have to have at least 2 or 3 options with pretty widely available products and pretty cheap products that go on special to feel so secure. You know what I mean? All right, let me focus. Oh yeah, because I'm so out of it, I mean, it's gonna be another day. I spent 4 hours 2 days ago at the gym, 4.5 hours. A lot of it was mobility work. I'm gonna keep going with that. Maybe do the squats, which are gonna tire me out. Maybe a back exercise, but a lot of mobility exercises, the ones I haven't done. Yeah. So might be spending a long time. I have 2 boxes of granola bars because I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna take a couple when I start. I have my pre-workout. I have that I took some of it, about half of it. Yeah, long duration again at this gym. I don't mind it. Here we go. 6:38 a.m. I got up at 4, so not too bad. Off to the gym. I was debating whether I was going to go because I wasn't feeling good yesterday, even today. Probably from that chicken I ate in the live video. It was kind of like stuck in me. And I had yogurt and blueberries afterwards and pita breads with margarine and here we go. Alright. So there are all the druggies. As I go off to the gym. This one's on the phone in the car with the speaker on loudly. Don't want to hear their conversation. So I work 2 days now. I forgot. I thought I was working just tomorrow, but it's tomorrow and Wednesday. Then I have 1 day off, Thursday. Then I work again Friday. Yeah, I'm trying to keep out the negative thoughts of being behind on everything financially. Being behind on everything. Let me go this way. Yeah. Let me focus. So, what the hell? Okay. Trying to figure out, how to incorporate into my, schedule. You know, like when I go to the gym, I've been doing this for a few months, and it's a pretty easy habit to keep. I bring a bottle of baby oil, small bottle, and while I'm changing into my shorts, I put it on my lower legs, ankles, you know? So that's taken care of. When I put on sunscreen, like I have on now, the banana boat, there's no cast, because I'm not trying to, oh look, naloxone container, oh, needles, look at that. Okay, anyways, so I put on sunscreen that keeps the face moisturized. I have Nivea also. And I have, I like those glasses. Are they glasses? Or is it just the lens? Hold on. Oh, no. Never mind. Anyways, when I'm in the shower, I have a tub of Vaseline. So after I wash my face in the shower, I Vaseline the face. I thought about taking, I have a jar of Palmer's cocoa butter, because it would be easier than the lotion to do my body if I could, but it's expensive for that, and I might end up using too much. And I have bottles of lotion that I stocked up on, but I stopped using since I got better at washing just the private parts, you know? My back sometimes feels itchy, so I'm like thinking what to do. I can't reach my back, which is a good thing, meaning I'm big. I like that. But I want to get into the habit again of putting on lotion from the shower, and I don't want the shower to get all slippery. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. I could at least start off with my arms, It has to be quick, because what happens with the back is I have to use that back buff or whatever, put lotion on it and put it on the back, and then the effort becomes too great to be able to do quickly and often. I am thinking, sometimes I tried as I get dressed, put the lotion on before, but then it leaves the shirt kind of greasy. I always have time to let it dry. Already I didn't this morning because I washed my hair yesterday. I'll do it later this afternoon, but as soon as I wake up, it's usually, brushing my teeth, and the most time consuming task is putting on the minoxidil, right? So I don't know. So basically, it doesn't have to be all in one shot to do my whole body, Face is done in the shower. I could put on some sunscreen. It's not a big deal on my face. I did put on my socks and I put Vaseline on. I don't do that 100% of the time because sometimes I forget, which is fine. But I did this morning. And then the ankles and the lower legs with baby oil when I'm in the shower, when I'm at the gym only. And it seems to be good. And the butt cream before I leave, and usually before I go to bed most times. I don't know. I need all these times to work out routines, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm always chaotic. And then depressed because of it. Just mastering these simple routines. My teeth brushing is fine. Just mastering all these habits and making it seem like it's not a lot of work is very important to me. Of course, I'm not working today, so I'm spending a few hours at the gym, but even on the days that I work, it's important. And to block out everything else, so don't get caught up in doing everything, when on like for today, I have to, when I got back home yesterday, I dozed off a bit, in a stupor after eating some more too while watching YouTube. It's normal. I spent many hours at the gym, and then I did that mukbang live, and so then when I get done after that, actually I attempted to wash my one pillowcase and the top sheets because I saw they were really greasy, and I wanted to see if putting them alone in a small wash could be a thing for me, because most of the laundry I wash doesn't lather. No bubbles at all. So I wanted to test the amount of detergent I need. I tried that, because of Ask Jeeves NY on YouTube, and then he said only a very small amount, and then some of his videos are contradictory. So basically, if there's some bubbles but not a lot of bubbles, That's, or did I hear from someone else? I think, that's the problem with these short-lived, short-form content. They're not true. They're nuanced, and then you don't say the nuance. Then it's said matter-of-factly, and then fuck that.